Yeah, about 2 days ago, 3 days ago, whenever the documentary came out, which was on August 10th, I witnessed the EDP445 documentary just like everybody else did. And about 3 days later, I have time to talk about it. And I also seen like a lot of other YouTubers talking about it. And there were like a lot of shocking things in that documentary that I didn't even know. Like I had a lot of things with. Now I thought I knew who EDP445 was before this documentary. He's just someone who just wanted to meet up with a minor, get a cupcake, and also, not only did he freaking fell for it once, he also fell for it twice, thanks to Gideon, you know. So, who is this monster? Who is EDP445? Who is he really? Well, this documentary basically just dives into his past life, who he was before, you know, the cupcake incident, and then kind of like his motives and everything to do with EDP445. And as the title says, we're going to go into the sick mind of EDP445. He is a monster. Now, after the documentary, this is the thing that I was thinking about the entirety of the time and also at the end of the documentary. When will this guy go to jail? When will he get the electric chair? This dude needs to be put down. Like, I'm being completely honest. The way this guy thinks about certain things, the way he thinks about children, the way he thinks about certain people, there's a lot of things that this guy thinks about, and he's just outright getting away with whatever he's thinking. And the things that he thinks is completely psychotic. It is. It's completely psychotic. I don't know how this dude is not behind bars or also in the freaking electric chair. Like, what? Like, there's so many things to unravel here. For example, this guy is known not only for a cupcake, but this guy is also known. His most shocking thing is sending his poop to people. So, like, one of the text messages that um, he sent his poopy in it. Like, it was just his fat turd in the toilet. And not only that, he was also freaking, showing his poop in the documentary. Like, he had to send his poop to the editors of the documentary, and then he was in the freaking, like, the white room presenting it like he's presenting a freaking art piece that he made for the freaking Louvre in freaking for Paris. Like, what? That's disgusting. The thing that he does is disgusting. Like, not only did he freaking meet up with a minor, he met up with he got caught twice. Like, how did like not only did you not learn from your mistakes, you got caught again trying to meet up with a minor. What? And then there are some things that EDP has said that is just completely psychotic. Like, he doesn't really care about who he is. I'm going to kill you. Like, when after the second minor that he was gonna meet, I forgot her name, Sophia or something. Um, if he said that if this is a setup, which I feel like he knew it was a setup, like even his conscience was telling him that this could possibly be a setup, because I know he was in the car thinking, oh my goodness, what if what I'm doing is wrong? Which is probably the first like normal thing that he ever thought of. Everything else is just completely just skewered in freaking porn and sex, right? Um, so not only like this documentary, I'm just at a loss for words. Like how much I saw here. I mean, there were a lot of shocking things that happened. Like for example, his childhood. Like his childhood seemed kind of normal, kinda, but I feel like his weight was too much. Like, how are you, like, in high school, middle school, like, whenever this took place? Like, how are you in high school? Let's just say he was in high school. How are you in high school and you're 445 pounds? That is not healthy. How are you still living, dude? Like, what? I mean, also some of the things that he says. He's also an incel. Like, I just figured that out. I never really, like, watched EDP445 before he got caught, trying to meet up with a minor before the cupcake incident. The first time I ever heard of EDP was when he got caught in the cupcake incident. And that was the first time I ever heard of him, and everything after that, I just looked at him in a weird light. So, I didn't really know anything about his past life. And what happened in his past life is, I mean, that's crazy. Like, I never knew that this guy could be an incel. Like, the thing that he actually, like, hates women. Like, I didn't really expect that. And also, in the in the documentary, like near the end of it, he actually has a girlfriend. Like he has a girlfriend that he never had sex with, which is insane. So he's still a virgin, from what I know. Um, And then, like, not even like a couple seconds later, he just starts making fun of her and saying how much he hates her. So like this guy, I think this guy just hates women. He's just an incel. You know, this guy would be like a freaking moderator of all such incel. You know, but he just was over like talking to kids. I don't know. Like the way this guy thinks is freaking diabolical. You know, and not only that, there were also some other shocking things in this documentary. Like for example, Chris Hansen. That was probably another like mind blowing thing. Like we got Chris Hansen in here, and some of the things like he outright, like some of the things that EDP outright says just throughout the documentary is just completely diabolical and inhumane. Like he's thinking about freaking like eating out this, the thing that he likes. Like he just straight up just says it. Like he doesn't care. Like, oh yeah, this 13-year-old, yeah, I'll do that. Like something I can't. I don't think I'm allowed to say it, on this channel, even though that video is already on the channel, like on YouTube, but I'm still not gonna say it because I feel like if I say the exact things that I heard EDP say, I feel like I'm just gonna go to the lowest parts of hell just for saying that. Like some of the things that EDP says in this documentary is completely absurd, and I'm just surprised that I feel like once the documentary is over, he's just gonna be straight into jail because everything that he says in here is just evidence that he should just be in jail. Like no judge, no jury, just straight up jailed. Like this is all the evidence that I need in order for him to put him behind bars. You know, like it's crazy how someone can think like EDP, right? It's crazy how not only do you like talk to minors, but you also committed some other crimes as well. Like it's sickening. It's pathetic. It's sickening. It's disgusting. It's just ugh. It's gross. Like I want to say things that he says in here bad on this channel. I want to say it so bad, but I feel like I can't. It just can't. I just can't let it leave my mouth. Like it's just disgusting. It is. And also, obviously, his talk with Chris Hansen. Like, I feel like Chris Hansen, like, seeing Chris Hansen on here is insane, especially since I heard that he's getting he's getting a movie about himself, which is pretty cool. But seeing, like, the child predator catcher himself, Chris Hansen, was definitely a shock. And there were some other shocking moments as well. So, like, seeing YouTubers like Charlie, who I think blew it up for me. He was probably the first channel that I watched about the EDP445 situation when it first happened. And then you got people like Mudaha, Oompaville, which is crazy to me. You got the original person who framed EDP as a pedophile. Then you got someone like Tuv, and then you got people like freaking Boogie in this documentary. And probably the most shocking guest is Jesus Christ himself, Chris Chan. Seeing Chris Chan in this documentary is like seeing a freaking post-credit scene in a Marvel movie. Like I feel like the next documentary that Mike Klum is going to make is just going to be about Chris Chan and like the diabolical things that Chris Chan has done. Like Chris Chan was actually like freaking like making fun of EDP, like like the things that she says or he or whatever they are is crazy. And I feel like you're not innocent, man. Like I know you're trying to be like part of the squad. Like who is bro? You're Chris Chan, man. You're just as bad, if not worse. So like this documentary was just crazy. Like I saw the trailer for the documentary not that long ago before this happened, and I was like, oh yeah, he's. And obviously the things that EDP said in that trailer was crazy to me. That just completely shocked me, right? And then when you watch the documentary, you're like, holy freaking crap. This guy does not care what he says. And, geez, EDP. Like, what the frick? So it was just disgusting. Like, sending your poopy to minors, saying the things, like, saying the things to the documentary about what you're gonna do with them. Like, it's disgusting, man. It really is. Like, this guy also throughout the documentary, you see that this guy is actually a freaking sex freak. This guy will like jerk off every single freaking day of his life. Like porn has completely watered this guy's mind of like what he does. Like this is what happens when you consume too much of it. Like you think like this, and now you're going after children because of it. Like, you don't care about the age, like you're just gonna go after them. Like it's really, really, really gross. So man, and also his best friend in here, like he's trying so hard to defend him. Like there was no defending this guy. This guy literally just straight up says disgusting crap on documentary. And there's also a lawyer on here in the beginning of the documentary, and also in the trailer. And like the big thing that the lawyer said was to not do this documentary because it would be harmful for your verdict, basically, paraphrasing. And I completely agree. EDP, why did you agree to do this documentary? This completely kills your reputation. Not only is it, I'm not saying that your reputation is high, I'm saying like it's just gonna completely kill you as a person. And a lot of people see the documentary, and your reputation is going down, if not even lower, to the point where nobody likes you, man. Like, go to jail. Go to jail. You belong in jail. The things that you have said is jail time worthy, if not life sentences. Like, jeez, like, and the fact that this guy isn't even in jail is the mind blowing thing about this. That's the most mind blowing thing. How this guy is not in jail yet. So not only that, we, the sick mind of EDP, which is, the documentary's name, and just me just being absolutely disgusted about what this guy says, dropping freaking F slurs and all the slurs known to man. He also made things like a hit list, I forgot, it was like a hit list and like a like list or something. It's like people that he likes, people that he hates, and seeing like Moist Critical at like the top of the hit list, and then like seeing like Asmin going on there, like it was pretty funny. And then like on his like list, like you see people like freaking Donald Trump, Ben Shapiro, freaking Sneeko, the Tate brothers. Like it's honestly pretty goofy about like what this guy does. Like it's like conservative starterless. Like you like people like Tate and Ben Shapiro. Like what are you, like a generic freaking conservative? Like who is this guy, right? And then not only that, this documentary has also opened my eyes on another YouTuber in this I don't know, this anime arc of EDP is Jinion. So again, when it comes to the EDP situation before this documentary, I never really kept up with like EDP as himself. So like the only thing I knew about EDP was when he got caught with the cupcake situation, little bits of like the background of it, and then also hearing information about him getting caught again by Jinion, wearing the cupcake outfit at, I think it was like a tax place or something, if I remember correctly. And that's kind of like all I knew about EDP before the situation. Now, the way that Jinion got EDP to go to that place and him meeting up with EDP, like Jinion meeting with EDP, makes me hate him a little bit. It makes me hate Jinion a little bit because he had to use a decoy on EDP, and you know how this guy thinks. You know how EDP thinks. He thinks like a freaking sexual fiend, freaking diabolical man. And the things that the person who was the decoy had to think and see and talk to this monster is life scarring. It is. If you think that this documentary is just scarring your mind, think about like what that decoy had to feel like. And now you might think to yourself, oh yeah, this decoy, Jinion probably just used maybe like a child actor, someone who's above the age of 18 or the age of consent. No, Jinion used an actual 15-year-old girl. So Jinion had to use an actual 15-year-old 15-year-old decoy in order to actually talk to EDP. And then EDP was sending her like poopy pictures, freaking masturbating to her, like, ugh, like, and then she had to like send like some like Photoshop picture of her like in the bikini. Like it's like, Jinion, why would you send an actual 15-year-old girl to talk with this monster? Like, Jinion, really, man? Like, what the hell? I know he got arrested. I know that Jinion got arrested for something, but what? Why would you use? Okay, that when I heard that news about what Jinion used as a decoy, that got me like a little mad because I feel so bad for the 15-year-old girl. Like, holy crap. And I knew that Gideon, like, during the documentary, he was like, oh yeah, I checked up on her and told her, are you okay? You don't have to do this. Like, oh my god. Like, this documentary was definitely something. Like, if you thought seeing, like, freaking Chris Hansen and Chris Chan on here was, like, the most shocking thing, like, there was so many shocking things that has happened in this documentary. Like, it's crazy. It really is. And not only this, like, I heard that Mike Klum, um, it wasn't, like, fully, like, meant for YouTube, so he had to, like, cut out some things. So there's a raw version of this documentary somewhere on the internet. And if you thought what he said here was diabolical, imagine, like, what the raw version of this documentary was. It's crazy. So I'm not gonna hold you guys here that much more. I just wanted to, like, talk about the documentary. Really good documentary, really high quality documentary. But Jesus, Mike Klum. And I'm surprised that EDP even wanted to volunteer in this documentary about himself and just pushing his reputation down even further down into the pits of hell. What an insane documentary. Go to jail, man. Just go to jail. You don't belong to live free on in this earth. You don't belong. That's it. Thanks for watching.